What's up, family? Breaking news as Congress came up with a huge spending bill over the weekend. It looks like we might be able to dodge another bullet of having a government shutdown. As lawmakers on Capitol Hill negotiated as the deadline approaches, Republicans have a potential deal to prevent a shutdown. Also, we have some new payments that are expected to be released sometime this year. These are going to be in 5 specific states, and I consider them potential stimulus checks, if you will, and I definitely want to share that information with you today. But before we get started, make sure that you'll subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, what about those Cowboys? If you are a Cowboy fan, yes, we took another one home with us yesterday, clinching us in the playoffs. We are super excited, and if you are a Cowboys fan, comment down below and hit the like button. But anyways, guys, hey, the winter storm, yes, it is pretty much lashing through the northeastern areas, dropping much feet of snow. As you can see in this particular picture at the airport, Delta Airlines aircraft was grounded at Logan International Airport during this particular storm in Boston, Massachusetts. But anyways, this snow is not over yet. It is going to be continuing on, and I definitely wanted to warn you guys to be prepared. Make sure you have enough warm clothing, maybe some logs as well to start a fire. But the massive winter storm puts about 70 million people at risk for severe weather. And like I said, it is not over yet. Today, Monday night, guys, you could see even more from this potential storm. And not just the northeastern areas that need to deal with this, because other southeastern areas are potential experiencing tornadoes, damaging winds, and flooding rain. Yes, this could all happen between today and tomorrow. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. And this is not over, guys. Be prepared as you can. But anyways, guys, we do need to go ahead and talk about what Congress did over the weekend. Well, they ended up striking a 10-hour deal in regards to the spending bill for 2024. We all know that the deadline to prevent a government shutdown was around the corner. I believe that date was January the 19th, and it looks like Congress is actually doing their job ahead of schedule. However, this is just a potential deal on the table. We don't know necessarily whether or not this particular deal is going to pass or not, but we do have a little bit of information in regards to this. Yes, in regards to the U.S. budget, a spending deal has been reached as the shutdown deadline looms. Yes, U.S. Congress leaders have reached a deal over the total amount of spending for the rest of the year as they seek to avoid a partial government shutdown. The $1.6 trillion figure, yes, you heard it right, $1.6 trillion includes $886 billion for defense and more than $704 billion for non-defense spending, according to a Republican House Speaker, Mike Johnson. However, there appears to be some discrepancies over the numbers. The deal now needs approval from the House of Representatives and the Senate. They have less than 2 weeks to finalize funding and stop the suspension of some of the federal services that need more money. But anyways, Mr. Johnson, announcing this particular deal had been reached in a letter to his colleagues, accepted that the amount of funding will not satisfy everyone. Let's be clear, it will not do such a thing, and they do not cut as much spending as many would like for them to do. But anyways, Republicans have been seeking to freeze overall government spending by cutting some of the budgets. But here on Sunday, guys, this particular deal happened on Sunday, includes greater protection from cuts to benefits and health, a provision demanded by the Democrats, and the House Freedom Caucus, which is a conservative Republican group within Congress, called the deal a total failure. Yes, conservatives were blasting Mike Johnson as this particular spending deal is a total failure. You have done a horrible job in regards to working with the Democrats and getting this particular spending bill done. We told you, Mike Johnson, that we wanted budget cuts. However, you come back with a spending deal worth $1.6 trillion. How could you? They said, look, do you not remember what we did to Kevin McCarthy back in October? We ousted him because he was doing a horrible job. And now you, Mike Johnson, are doing some similar things as well. You could be next because you have done a horrible job in regards to this particular spending deal. So, but anyway, the Republicans are not necessarily happy with what was put into this specific particular spending bill, and we'll just have to see how it goes so far. I did see one article that talked about this deal will probably not pass, so there is nothing to worry about at this particular time, which puts us at risk of another government shutdown. So anyways, I hope that we get more information in regards to this throughout the week, but right now there is a potential deal, $1.6 trillion, that is on the table. We'll see how Mike Johnson responds to all of this backlash. But anyways, last but not least, we do need to go ahead and talk about some potential stimulus checks that are coming later this year. In fact, this is going to be within 5 different states, and they can expect these payments sometime this year. Let's go ahead and talk about it right here, guys. We have the first state on the list, which is Arizona, in which about 743,000 residents have cash up for grabs due to the new rebate that was approved by Governor Katie Hobbs. Yes, this particular rebate will give eligible taxpayers $250 per dependent that they claim over the age of 17 years old, although the maximum allowed rebate is $750. Now, as someone who at times relied on assistance to get by, I know that every penny counts, according to the governor, which she made that in a statement. And she said that, look, I made a promise that when I took office, I would take every opportunity I had to make it easier for Arizonians to provide for their families and lower the cost of living. I am so pleased to be able to deliver this relief with the Arizona Families Tax Rebate. So anyways, guys, that is the first state that is potentially going to be receiving some of these stimulus checks or stimulus payments later on this year. The second state might not necessarily surprise you. It is California, and their residents also have something to celebrate as the new year is underway. That's because a one-time tax credit of up to $3,600 is available. Beyond just the initial tax credit, California also offers a young child tax credit worth around $1,083. Now, to qualify, you must be approved for the California Earned Income Tax Credit and have a child below the age of 6 years old. So anyways, that is for California. The third state on the list is Colorado. Those living in Colorado won't miss out on rebate payments this year. Eligible single filers will see around $847, while couples filing jointly can get $1,694. This is all because of the Tabor refund. And yes, in previous years, Tabor checks were dependent on your income level, but this year, 2024, marks the first time that all taxpayers will see the same amount. So yes, that is very shocking to see, but those rebates checks are going to be coming this year for Colorado. The fourth state that we have on the list is Maryland. Yes, this month residents could see some extra money courtesy of the yearly child tax credit. This particular credit is worth $500 per child and will target families with children below the age of 6 years old and children with disabilities. That is very important. But the state said that about 40,000 taxpayers are eligible as residents must have a federally adjusted gross income of $15,000 or less to qualify for these $500 checks. But anyways, the last state and the fifth state that we have on the list is New Mexico, and taxpayers could see a rebate check of up to $1,000 this year. Now, this particular payment will go out to everyone who filed their 2021 tax return by May of this year and has not been claimed as a dependent on another tax return. Single filers could get $500, and couples filing jointly could get a total amount of $1,000. So again, that is for New Mexico, but overall, those are 5 specific states that are on the verge of receiving some type of stimulus check, stimulus payment, or rebate check this year in 2024. So anyways, that is some great news. Hopefully we will see more states, more local communities offering additional stimulus checks as well. But outside of all of that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money, such as signing up with Webull, where they're giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit $1. Now, the cool thing about it is that those stocks could be worth $3,000. Also, don't forget about taking advantage of the Amazon Prime membership where you can get 30 days for free, which is a great time right now as the NFL is kicking off the playoff season, as well as you can order things from your phone and have them delivered to your front door for totally free. Anyways, check out those links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.